Yo, 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 what up, my awesome supporters? Yeah, I know, been a while since I put out a video. I'm sorry for all the late videos, but I'm gonna start posting up some more sometime this week. But anyways, let's get down to the nitty gritty. Racism. Today's topic, racism. The name Redskins. Oh man, oh god. I'm 3/4 Lakota. I have no problem whatsoever with the name Redskins, because it's what we are, you know, we're Redskins. It's been on my mind for like a few weeks now. Makes me think, you know, does this word really hurt me? The only word I think that would probably kind of hurt me would be like prairie nigger, basically a racial term for Native Americans. I heard it like 5 times growing up. To be honest, nothing really hurts me. That big old gathering of people that had a sign stretched across them, all these people holding it, called the Trail of Tears, or go back to your Trail of Tears or something. And like, I actually got a big kick out of that. Like, I don't know, it just doesn't affect me at all. Like, everything that people say to me, I just laugh off, you know. I'm like, oh, okay, is that supposed to hurt me? Well, too bad it didn't. Sorry. Racism will always be around, you know, it will always be there. Sometime in the future, it won't be there, you know, we'll be all mixed and people won't have nothing to hate on. You know, they'll find something to hate on, like they'll be prejudiced against tall people, the short people, fat people, skinny people. When we're all the same skin, you know, they'll find something else to hate on each other. Way of nature, I guess. Anyways, that's just my opinion. Why can't we work on something serious? Not focus on this Redskins crap, you know, all this racial terms, it's always gonna be there. It's gonna keep going and you're just wasting your life trying to fight it. So what I think Natives should do right now is start focusing on political issues. Our ancestors' bones are up at Washington, D.C. Smithsonian Museum. They're sitting in there and they even have jars of heads in there with names on them, the dates they were excavated. You know, a medicine man went in there and he felt spiritual presence of those heads. He didn't want them to turn on the lights because he got actually see them and then hear them. He felt like really saddened by it. Those spirits are not at rest. Why can't us Natives go out there and fight Washington, D.C. to get those heads back and get our ancestors' bones back from the Smithsonian Museum? Get them back, so give them a proper ceremony and a proper burial. Simple as that. Guy who is a great-great-grandson of the Apache warrior Geronimo. Yale University in Texas supposedly has a skull. Prescott Bush stole it along with a few other university students. They've been using it to drink out of, they kiss it, they make love with it, you know, just flat out nasty shit with his skull. His great-great-grandson is trying to get back his skull so they could give it a proper burial. It hurts him on the inside knowing that his grandfather's skull isn't there. I mean, how would you feel if your grandfather's skull was being used as a sex object and other things, you know?
Geronimo's great-grandson, Harlan Geronimo, wants answers.
I'm willing to volunteer and have my DNA taken and the DNA from the skull and do a genetic makeup.
Geronimo says he's hurt by the possibility his famous ancestors' bones were stolen and could possibly be a part of student rituals. So now the great-grandson of Geronimo is asking for help.
Help return, you know, the remains that was taken and also the artifacts that was taken back to the family, you know, and have a proper burial, you know, and restore the dignity back to my great-grandfather.
If they do have his skull, if they are using it in these kinds of rituals, they need to stop. And they need to understand that they're harming the legacy of Skull and Bones.
Correct. You know, according to Apache tradition, you know, when you desecrated a grave like of this nature, you know, you upset the spirits. And sooner or later, you know, the spirits will come after you. And ultimately, you know, it's going to lead in death. That's what, you know, I was told in our tradition.
But people are not helping this guy get his grandfather. I mean, that's our brother. That's our own native kind. You know, that's our fellow brother. You know, all natives, you should be able to help one another, not fight one another. It's like really ridiculous how we just fight over something that offends us. Everything offends me. The human race offends me, for Christ's sake. But do I go out there and be like, hey man, you offend me, I want you to stop offending me? I'm just at like a loss of words. I'm flabbergasted sometimes how people are. And I'm pretty sure this whole Redskins deal, this whole team name, I'm pretty sure they're doing it for exposure, because If they wanted this name changed, they would have started like long time ago, long ago. If they started like protesting like in a few days it was created, then they probably would have won the case. But now, look how long it is. Now they're protesting. I even have fellow friends who are light skinned than me. They're like more white than me. Throughout their childhoods, they've been stabbed, punched, you know, in school. This is elementary school, by the way. Own native kind was hating on them because of their skin. Just because they had white skin, they were picking on them in school to the point where they didn't even want to come back to school. That's how worse it got. You know, why are we doing this to each other? Can't we just work together, be fellow brothers and sisters and just help one another, not hate on another tribe, just help each other? Let me tell you something that is true. In secret societies, the ones who rule the world, they're all different color people. They're all different race. Now, there's a bunch of societies. You know, there's the Jason Scrawler, the Skull and Bones, Illuminati, the Freemasons, the Bilderbergers, and they're all different races of people. That makes me think, and here we are fighting each other over color, and yet these ones are working together to dominate the world. I don't know. Just something to think about. Don't go and hate on another skin just because their ancestors didn't pass to your ancestors. Does it give me the right to hate on every Caucasian person just because my ancestors were killed by their ancestors long ago? They weren't even thought of during that era. I wasn't even thought of during when my ancestors were killed, so what does that have to do with me? Everybody knows that your offspring does not turn out exactly like you. It's in the genes, it's natural. Nobody has the right to go and fight someone or kill someone just because of something that their ancestors didn't agree with a long time ago. Focus on actual things. Oh yeah, and the name Redskin, my grandfather, Matthew Harrison King, he was a chief. And you know what his name was? Noble Red Man. That's what they called him. That's what he was. He was Noble Red Man. I even have his book, and here's his picture of him. LAKOTA Wisdom Keeper Matthew King. He was an interpreter for a very good friend of his named Frank Fooskrom, who I really highly respect. I respect my grandpa and what he has done, and all the other Aimsters, what they done back in the 1970s. I respect everything. I don't take sides. You know, why should we fight each other of something that our ancestors and relatives did? You know, why should we fight each other? I mean, we could do other things. We don't have to go through the family trend. People always believe in it. I don't believe in like family trends at all whatsoever. That's just me. I believe in something better, bettering myself and bettering this world and bettering everybody in it, you know, trying to make everybody's life more happier. I believe in a positive order that we should just be happy, help one another out no matter what color the skin is. I don't call people by color, by the way. I'll go by the actual ethnicity of the individual that I see. But yeah, you know, I don't think natives should let people's words hurt them, you know, because you know what happens when someone says something negative about you and you actually get mad and you actually do something about it? That means they're telling the truth about you. And if I was to call you a name, you know, would you really attack me? Because if you did, that means it's true. People snitch on themselves. I see it every day on my Facebook, like when people try to call me out because I think I'm talking about them. You know, it's stupid actually. It's really dumb. It's embarrassing because other people see that post too. They'll see what that person said and they'll be like, man, this guy's like really stupid. Did he even mention his name in this post? You look down the post, I mentioned no name whatsoever. And most of the time, I don't even know the guy or who he is. I don't even, you know, I usually forget everyone that isn't worth my time. Right now, I'm focusing on everything that I want to do. But that's all I have for you guys today. Go to my SoundCloud to download free songs that I did to instrumentals or my own beats that I just thrown together. Go there to download my free songs on SoundCloud. Now, if you go to SoundClick, you could purchase my songs, you know, songs that I wrote hooks to, purchase them, and I would greatly appreciate that because that'll help out my budget, you know, what I got going on right now. I'm writing a movie and a TV show. I will be trying my best to keep you guys updated on that because I got other meetings to go, so I got all these people to talk to, and it's overwhelming sometimes. And you're just kind of sitting like, oh, but then, you know, after a while, you're just cool with it. Like, oh, I got to get this done because, you know, this is what I want to do and this is what I love. I want to get at least 3 movies done and a series done of my own. I'm doing CGI graphics. I'm writing my scripts. I'm doing everything on my own. I'll see you guys later. Keep updated on my music. Stay strong, stay educated, and stay positive. Keep the love going.